What's good, everybody? I was just on the gram and now I'm on the tube. Just on the gram and now I'm on the tube. But I want to jump on here right quick, just like I jumped on the tube. What's up to anybody that's on here? How y'all doing? Big game James in effect. But nah, for real. Just want to jump on here right quick. I just posted an interview of new defensive coordinator. Well, not defensive coordinator. I'm sorry. Defensive backs, safety, coach, Maurice Linquist that came over from Texas A&M. What's up, everybody? Now, you know I'm blind. Y'all know I'm blind, so I can't see. So if you see me getting all up into the camera, it's because I'm blind. What's up, Job? What's up, Stephen Arthur? How y'all doing? So don't get mad at me if I'm all like, why you all up in there? Because I'm blind. I can't see your comments. So that's just letting you know. But let me jump in here right quick. Talk about this hire with Maurice Linquist, man. I like this dude. Maybe I like enthusiasm. I like guys that are enthusiastic about their job. Um, I guess when I looked at the interviews that the Cowboys have already posted, they've had Rob Davis, they've had Mike Nolan, they've had Bones Fossil, who I like as well. I love his enthusiasm. Just somebody who is energetic is going to bring that energy every single day. I love that. And when I just seen that interview with Maurice Linquist, that's what I see. I'm a defensive guy, and I played defensive back when I played football. That's my position. I loved it. I love shutting people down. I love going one-on-one. So I really have a thing for the defensive backs. But just watching him and listening to him, I can see why. He said he went to the interview that day and got hired that day. I can see why. Very articulate in how he speaks, real enthusiastic. And when they asked him, what do you want? He said, I want ball hawker. I want people who can ball hawk that ball. And when you really look at what he's done, Texas A&M, Texas A&M has been legit. And then he was a former player at Baylor, safety. Went over to was at Minnesota. I'll see what they had. They went through 11 different players and still had a top ranked secondary. I like that. And everywhere he's kind of went as far as his coaching in the Power Five conference or even the smaller schools, guys get better. Guys get better, and that's what I like. And one thing is, like I said, I really love is that enthusiasm. If you looked at that interview, if you check it out on DallasCowboys.com, he was basically talking about he's going to be working with the nickelbacks and the safeties, and Al Harris, who is another hire I like, is going to be working with the cornerbacks, which I do love because Al Harris was a guy that was in your face, bump and run, press corner, and hopefully they'll bring that same thing over to Dallas because that's what we've been clamoring for. We've been clamoring for, can we get out of this cover two, or can we not have our cornerbacks and it's a 3rd and 5 and our cornerbacks are 10 yards off the ball? You get what I'm saying? Stuff like that was just frustrating, and this is no shade to Chris Richard because I like Chris Richard. I didn't have a problem with him. The only problem I had with Chris Richard was him not playing Jordan Lewis. Y'all know that's been my guy from day one. So that was my only issue with Chris Richard. But for as a whole, Chris Richard was cool. But you could see the difference between night and day. When Chris Richard gave his interviews, and I'm not, no shade, because everybody is different, he was just real to the point, real stern, used big words, kind of would throw me off. And you could see he was just really, this is what it is. Where I see a Maurice Linquist, I see that enthusiasm. I see jumping around. I see him coming into practices. I see him getting the guys crunked up. You know what I'm saying? I can see that, and I love that enthusiasm. I think he's really going to bring that to the table. And then you mix in that Al Harris, I think that's going to be a good combo. I think that's a great hire. Across the board, I like a lot of the hires, but I've been telling y'all from day one, I love the defensive hires that the Cowboys have brought in. But I really like this Maurice Linquist guy. I do. I love how he just sounds. I love how he talks. And that doesn't mean it's going to mean anything on the field. But just looking from afar and then going with the track record of what he's done, I'm loving the hire. And he's a Texas boy. You feel me? He's a Texas guy. You get what I mean? Born and raised in Mesquite. Basically been here, his whole life, so he knows Cowboys. Family know Cowboys, so he understands what the Cowboys are about. He's not coming in like don't know what the Cowboys are, and I'm just really excited at what he's going to bring to the table, and we're going to see what's going to happen. Whether it's in the draft, free agency, who knows if they keep a Byron Jones, maybe he can get that ball hawking because we had talked about it yesterday with me and Law Nation that maybe the scheme Even though Byron Jones did great his 2 years when he transitioned to corner, I believe. Yes, he didn't get the interceptions. We all talked about that. But look at the numbers. He still was a pretty much shut down corner. But maybe if he does stay, maybe Al Harris can bring it out of him. Maybe a Maurice Linquist can bring it out of him. Maybe they can turn Cheeto around. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they can bring out Westry. I feel like I got a good vibe and a good feeling about it. So I guess he got me enthusiastic in that interview, and so I'm jumping around. I'm enthusiastic with it. So I'm hyped up. I like the hire, and I really want to see what he's going to bring to the table, him and Al Harris on that back end with the secondary. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm glad they brought Al Harris in. I think those two hopefully will mesh. Feels like they will because it looks like Maurice is the type of guy that everybody's going to love. And I think he's also going to bring the best out of you. He says he loves ball. What they said, what type of defense or what kind of players do you look for? People who ball hawk the ball. That's the first thing that comes out of his mouth. So we're going to see. I'm excited about it. So you should be too. One thing before I get up off of here, let me see who's talking on here. Because I know I ain't hear all y'all. Who's talking on here? Let me see what y'all comments got to say, because like I told you, I'm blind. I can't see. Let me see. There we go. What up, Ron? What up, my Cowboys family? Germ on the beat. My Cowboys family. Gambino, how you doing? Stevie Mac 23, what's up with you, big dog? Boo Thing, how you doing? It's your boy D White. What's up with y'all? Just giving y'all a quick shout out. Thurston Howell the third, what's up with you? Remember, you can still donate. Hey, don't be thinking I'm begging, but I told y'all need to get me to this damn draft. I told y'all got to get me to this draft. The draft coverage is gonna be sick. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm gonna be in that Dallas Cowboys for life group that starts next month. Is right around the corner. My dog Skywalker's still gonna be on the ones and twos. I'm telling you, that stuff gonna be hype. Y'all need to get me to this daggone draft, because I'm telling you, that draft coverage is gonna be unreal. Y'all better trust me on this, so get me there. So I'm just saying. But a couple quick things before I say anything else. I've seen a few people talking about Robert Quinn. I just posted an article. Basically, it's like anything else. Player says, "Hey, I love it here." I don't know a player that doesn't like Dallas. I don't know a player that says he wants to leave Dallas. You feel what I'm saying? So I definitely feel like he wants to come back. But it's dollars and cents. It's dollars and cents. We got to see if it makes dollars, if it makes sense. He's 30. He's about to be 30 years old. This is probably his last contract. So he's going to want to get paid. We definitely ain't franchising him for sure. But if you're looking at that salary range, 10, 11, maybe 12 million, we'll see how it works. But it's all contingent on how those other people fall before him, because Dak and those other guys are going to get ahead of him. So hopefully they'll work out with something with the Mighty Quinn. I told you I love Mighty Quinn from day one. I prayed to the football guys to get him there, and he got there. And yeah, it was me. It was me that got Robert Quinn there. It was me. I'll admit it. It was me. It was me that got him. I prayed to the football guys for a long time, and here he is. But one other thing before I get up off of here. What? Skywalker Steel. I feel you, dog. What's up? Rhonda Dunn. Yeah, I know we need to keep Quinn. I told you I prayed for him to come to the team. But I'm not going to put all our stock in us getting him, because, like I said, everybody says they want to stay with Dallas, but it's got to make dollars and cents. I told you I do not want Robert Quinn to leave. I want him to stay, and so hopefully that it can work out financially, because I know some other teams out there are going to be bidding for his services too. 11.5 sacks after coming with the Dolphins, getting around 6 or 7 sacks. And he came back and had a Renaissance type year. A lot of teams are going to be looking at that, because you always need defensive ends in the NFL. That's one of your bread and butters. You need ends in the NFL. So it ain't going to be the Dallas Cowboys are only going to be bidding for him. So his services are going to be, people are going to go after him. So it's just going to matter of if somebody tries to overbid, overprice, and then Cowboys say, hey, we're backing off of that. So hopefully that doesn't happen, because I want Robert Quinn to come back. D-Law, Robert Quinn. You still got your 2 bookends right there. And then you can feel better about your unproven players, like the Dorrance Armstrong Jr., like the Joe Jackson, like the Tristan Hill, like Jalen Jelks, who we didn't get to see, who I told y'all he's a sleeper for me, Jalen Jelks. So we got guys that are out there. Daniel Wise was brought up to me yesterday as well. We got a lot of young, unproven players, and I really don't want to go into the season. Even if they draft somebody, it's still not guaranteed. So I definitely want to go into the season with two bookends that we know are guaranteed going to make plays, and then let's continue to build those young guys around them. So that's the plan I would love for it to happen. But before I say anything else, yeah, we still have Randy Gregory, but I ain't counting on no damn Randy Gregory no more. I love the ability, but man, he's been there since 2015 and only played like a year and a half. You get what I'm saying? So I'm sorry, I'm not talking about Randy Gregory until I see something on the field and him getting on. I'm just not going to mention somebody who I ain't seen in another year. You get what I mean? Although I do love him, love that ability, but you know, we can't rely on that right now. We got to talk about who's here. So we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, they definitely need to get that weed rule out of there. So we'll see what happens. So, one last thing. We got the draft roundtable coming up next week. I just set it up. Me, Law Nation, Bobby Belt, I've already had him. I've had him on the show, and then me and Skywalker still had him on our podcast, Stargaze podcast. He gave some really good information. Bobby Belt be knowing his stuff, man. That dude is he's an information guy. Like, he brings the pain with that information. Like, whenever I'm thinking about the Cowboys, as far as who they're going to draft, I really listen to what he says, because he gets those guys that are going to be the visitors of the Cowboys. Like, those 30 visitors that the Cowboys have in the pre-draft, Bobby Belt be nailing that. Like, he be on it, and he be good with it. So I'm telling you, I really love what Bobby brings to the table. And you already seen he was on here last week. Jeff Kavanaugh's back. He's going to be back on here. So we're going to have a nice killer round table. Myself, Law Nation, Jeff Kavanaugh, Bobby Belt. That's going down. We're going to try to get that in next week. I'm already talked to the guys. Everybody's all in. So now we just got to set a date and make sure everybody's schedules coordinate. But I'm telling you, that's going to be fire. So if we really talking about draft, and we really talking about players, and we want really talking about who the Cowboys really may get, who does it really look like the Cowboys are getting these seven rounds of picks? Could there be any trades? We're going to talk about a lot of that, and I think you're going to get some really good information. Now, if you don't subscribe to those guys already, Jeff Kavanaugh, I'm sure you've watched his tape and what he's been saying, but when we're all together, it's going to be a different story. So I'm excited to see about that when that's going to unfold, and hopefully it goes down next week. Also, I'm in the works of trying to get some young players that could be possibly drafted by the Cowboys. A couple players that I have in mind already. I've already reached out a couple guys. They played in the Senior Bowl, and a couple other guys that have not. I reached out to them, and we're going to see what happens. They hit me back, then guess what? We're going to have some young player interviews, some college interviews, the draft process. Also talked to my guy, Brandon Tucker. I don't know if y'all know about Brandon Tucker. He was on my show 2018. And he was working out Taco Charlton. He was working out DeMarcus Lawrence. When DeMarcus Lawrence had that big year, he was a big help in that, Brandon Tucker. And he's trained quite a bit of guys that went into the draft. Even last year, he had Montez Sweat. You've seen what he did. So he's training some more guys this year. He's getting everything back in the fold. I talked to him earlier today. And we were chopping it up back and forth. He said he was going to call me. So hopefully we can get to talking today. And then I can get Mr. Tucker back on the show. And he can tell you about what the training is like, what these college players do to train to get ready for the NFL and the NFL draft and the NFL combine. Good guy. He's a monster about the training. Love what he does. And so hopefully we can get that in the mix and I can solidify that. So hopefully I can talk to him tonight and get that ready and prep for you guys too. So a lot of good things coming up for Silver and Blue Nation. Get me to this draft. Become a Patreon, man. It don't Patreon - Silver and Blue Nation comes right up. $1. You can start as low as $1, man. Y'all don't want to do this. Y'all want to help Big Game James. Y'all want to help Big Game James make this thing grow. You ain't trying to make this thing grow with Big Game James. What? Man, come on, man. Let's make this happen. Get out there and be a Patreon on this. And no, this ain't no begging or nothing like that. But guess what? We're trying to make this thing pop and bang. So I need y'all to get out there and do it. Feel me? Let's see what y'all got to say before I get up off here. Appreciate you, Marquise Hardison. Thank you very much. Oh, you wild, Stevie Mac. What's up? What's up? What's up? Q-tip in the background. Yeah, you know it. Yes, we definitely need we talked about that yesterday with Tyrone Crawford. Yeah, you like that Q-tip? I got Q-tip in the background, straight instrumentals. That's why I like to get my mind right. I just had Mobb Deep. Shout out to you, Prodigy. Rest in peace. But I just had Mobb Deep on there. So now I'm listening to Q-tip instrumentals. Who else we got? I got all kind of Jay Dilla. I got them instrumentals for you. So you know what I'm saying? I got that music for you. I'm a music head for real. And I've been in them 90s. I'm a 90s dude. So I'll come with that all day. So don't sleep on me with that. But Tyrone Crawford, I said last year you need to cut him and save that money. And what happened? He got hurt. You get what I'm saying? He's going on 30 years old, or he is already 30. Had multiple injuries the last 2 or 3 years. Save this money. You get what I'm saying? I just feel like Tyrone Crawford, good player, but the time is up. What are you gonna sign him to? 1 or 2 year deal for what? You get what I'm saying? Let these young players got to play. You got to see what they're like. So I'm cool with moving on with Tyrone Crawford and saving that money, because I said we should have did that last year. But like I said, more things on the up and up. And when I talked to Jeff Kavanaugh, I said, hey man, can you give me Brian Broaddus, dog? Because I met Brian 2 years ago at the Combine 2018 when we went to the Combine. I'm pissed off I couldn't go this year. I put in my tickets, but I don't know why I did it late. If I would have put that stuff in earlier, I probably would have got tickets. I had tickets last year, but I couldn't go. Some things that happened at the last minute, so I couldn't go to the Combine. I was frustrated because I like evaluating these players up front. I don't like looking, I've been telling you, I don't like looking through other people's eyes. I don't like getting on a station and saying, oh, this guy is good and this is what he does and this is what he does, and I ain't even seen it for myself, and he's just telling me. I don't want to go by his views and what he got to say. You get what I'm saying? So I met Brian, like I said, a couple of years ago at the NFL Combine. Took a picture with him and Rob Phillips. He was real cool with me. Hopefully I can get Brian on there. I told Jeff to hook it up, dog. I said, Jeff, man, hook this up. Get Brian out here, man, and tell him to holler at me. Jeff's like, hey, I don't know his schedule, but I definitely put that, bug in the ear for him. So we trying to see, because I want to get Brian Broaddus is like the czar to me. He like God, the football guy. So I just want to pick that brain of his. So hopefully we'll see. I ain't gonna stop and I ain't gonna give up. Broaddus gonna be on my show. That's gonna be a fact. For sure. You heard what I'm saying? Brian Broaddus gonna be on this show. So y'all don't worry about that. I'm calling it now. I'm saying it in the air. I'm speaking it into existence. And I'm gonna get a whole host more people up on this damn show. But Brian Broaddus, you gotta get on here. You gotta get on here. I'm already speaking it, and you're gonna be on my show. That's a fact. May not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but you're going to be on my show, dog. That's for sure. I remember when I said 2017 when Taco Charlton got drafted, I told myself, I said, man, I'm going to get that Taco Charlton interview. I was talking to my homeboy when I was talking to producer G. I said, I'm going to get that Taco interview. He said, okay. I talked to his mom. My homeboy knew his mom, and we talked back and forth. And, I reached out to her. We talked back and forth, but, nothing ever happened. But guess what? The next year, I got that interview with Taco. You know why? Because I be speaking into existence. That's what happens. I speak it in the air. Just like when I'm talking about these Cowboys, I'm speaking it into existence. You feel me? So when you speak it in the air, it's going to happen. So just keep on tuning in to Silver and Blue Nation. Big Game James. You know how we do. Get out there and be a proud Patreon, man. Like I said, I'm trying to update this stuff, but I got so much stuff on my plate. Trying to do all this stuff at one time, it gets kind of overwhelming at times, but I got this. I'm going to do some different tiers. I got to rip up some videos so y'all can see some good breakdowns, and I'm trying to show you from my eyes. But man, I can't continue to keep on doing this, y'all. Well, I am regardless, but y'all still need to get out there and be a proud Patreon of Silver and Blue Nation. Be a subscriber to this channel, and then get your butt out there and be a Patreon, dog. $1 at the minimum. $1 at the minimum, dog. I've seen these other ones, they be hitting you for 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna hit you for $1 if you want to do it. You feel me? But it's gonna make this thing bang. I'm trying to tell y'all Y'all check this out in about 5 years. You're going to remember this. Y'all going to remember this when I told y'all. Just like I told my boo thing. I said, girl, you just keep on waiting for this. This thing about to explode. Just keep on waiting on it. So I need y'all to do it. All right? I don't know why I'm yelling. I guess I'm excited. I like Maurice Linquist. I like the hire. I love the enthusiasm. I like him. I like him a lot. Whether we see what it transitions on the field, that's remain to be seen. But what I'm saying from right now, I like it. Yeah, right, Doomsday Messiah 1960. Yeah, right. I'm never going to be like that. Let me tell y'all one thing about me before I get off of here, and this is the straight up truth. When I'm with my boo thing, yes, I'm hella conceited with my boo thing. Just with her because she allows me to do that. But man, let me tell you something. I don't think I'm anybody, right? For real, for real. When I'm super humble when it comes to, especially with y'all subscribing to the channel, becoming Patreon, the fact that y'all jumping on the feed, listening, man, that's awesome to me. Like, y'all don't understand it. Y'all don't know how awesome it is when y'all in here right now. I don't take that lightly. It means everything to me. It's like the best thing. Hey, oh, $2 holla, it's your boy, D White. What's up with you? I'm trying to tell you, I don't take this stuff lightly. Like, I love this. Like, it's amazing. The journey that this started in the basement with Silver and Blue Nation to what it's growing now. And it's all because of y'all, man. Like, for real. Like, y'all some faithful people, and I mess with y'all. Like, I really got mad love for y'all. I got mad love for y'all. I am always forever grateful when y'all are in these feeds, interjecting. Make this thing great, though. Like, real talk. Y'all gotta make this thing great. It's starting to get great. Y'all gotta make it great. I can't make this by myself great. Y'all gotta help make this thing great for me. You feel me? Like, y'all have to. And I ain't never gonna forget. I'm not gonna be that dude. A lot of people say that I ain't gonna be that dude. Like, oh, who he think he is? I ain't that dude. I don't even be thinking I'm nobody. People come up to me and be like, Big Game James, what's up? Can I get an autograph? I be thinking that's weird to me, bro. Like, I'm like, man, I'm just like you. I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just on my grind. You feel me? Hey, ho, Eastside Harold with the $2 holler. You know you love them Cowboys. But you feel me? Like, y'all don't understand. I love y'all. I love everything what y'all do, everything. I love the support that y'all giving Silver and Blue Nation all day long, man. And we want to make this thing great. But like I said, I can't make it great without y'all's help. I can't make this thing great without y'all's help, for real. This grind is fierce. Ask Boo thing. I'm on this thing 24 hours a day, man. Just trying to figure out things in my head. How can I make this better for you? How can I make this better for y'all? I need to get to this draft because I want to give them this great coverage. I want to get to the combine. I want to get to these games. I need more interviews because I want this to be great to them. I want them, when they turn on Silver and Blue Nation, be like, I mess with Big Game. I want y'all saying that. I mess with Big Game. You feel me? I'll mess with Big Game. You know why? Because he bring that fire all the time. He's trying to bring it. And that's what I'm really about, y'all. Like, straight up. I know I'm talking a lot, but I'm sorry. I just want to show you how much I love y'all, man. You get what I'm saying? And I truly do. And I truly am grateful, and I'm forever humbled for everything y'all have done to make this even better. So, without further ado, I'm not going to talk your heads off. Thank you very much for being the support, the love, but we still got to do more. We have to do more. We have to do more because we got to make this thing great, y'all. We have to make this thing great. Feel me? So, let me give my last few shout outs, and then I'm going to be out. Oh, see, all my comments went away. You know what I'm saying? Now it's getting blurry because I think my battery's going down. So let me hurry up and get out of here. I love y'all once again. I love you. There we go. There we go. All right. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Tune in. We'll be going down. I'm telling you. Make sure you're there for that draft round table. I'm telling you. It's going to be flame and fuego. Peace.